Pushing the Pylon. NFL Divisional Saturday is here, and we have two great games. Even though the spreads may tell you they're not that great of games, we know how NFL playoffs work, and we know there's going to be a ton of drama and a ton of excitement, and probably both of these games. For the first game, we have the Houston Texans traveling to Arrowhead to play the Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs are minus 8.5 with an over-under of 41.5. Patrick Mahomes, his first game since becoming a father for the third time. In my head, that equals huge potential for a big game. That father power, even though he's been a father already, the new baby, the new father power, rejuvenated, could be the end of the Houston Texans. However, Houston Texans went and impressed as underdogs last week against the Chargers. Can they do it again now that they're not at home field? They don't have that advantage anymore, especially against the Chiefs. In this game, I'm going to go ahead and take the points here. Give me the Chiefs minus 8.5. I think they come out firing. I think they try to show people that they're ready for this repeat, that they're not going to let the pressure beat them, and they win by double digits against the Texans. I also like Travis Kelce to score around this time of year. His anytime touchdown is great value. I think he finds the end zone. And Patrick Mahomes' over-under rushing yards is 23.5. I also like that. In the playoffs, he tends to run, he tends to scramble and improvise more than he ever does during the regular season. 23.5 seems low. I like that to cover. Now, for the night game. The night game in the NFC, we have the Washington Commanders traveling to Detroit to play the Lions. Lions are minus 8.5 with an over-under of 55.5. Commanders last week pulled off the upset against the Tampa Bay Bucks. Epic game down the finish. Jaden Daniels at quarterback, not looking like a rookie at all, looking like a seasoned vet, and that may be scary for a Lions defense that tends to give up a lot of points, and when it rains, it pours for that defense. Meanwhile, the Lions offense, first game of this playoffs, first time in a while that people really have real Super Bowl expectations of the Detroit Lions. Let's see if they live up to them. They have the weapons. They're ready to go. Jared Goff has a chance to show people that he is a legitimate quarterback and that Matt Stafford trade with him was more even than people think. In this game here, I'm going to be a square again, and I only do that because we can't take points, we can't tease, but I'm going to take the Lions minus 8.5. Hey, if they don't win by over 8.5 here, I have serious questions about them in the playoffs this year. They should beat up on the Commanders. At home, they should expose a rookie quarterback who had to play last week while they have the rest. It's a recipe for the Lions to win by double digits, probably closer to 14 to 17 points. Three props I like here. I like two anytime touchdowns. One, Terry McLaurin anytime touchdown. I think the Commanders try to find him all day. I think he scores. For the Lions, pick the name out of a hat, but I'm going to go Sam Laporta. I think they attack the middle of the field. I think that tight end gets open in the red zone and scores on the Commanders. And finally, Jaden Daniels to throw an interception. He is a gunslinger, and he is a hell of a player. A hell of a player. However, in this type of game, if the Lions are going to cover by 8.5, he's going to have to force the ball down the field, and I think that spells for an interception. Chiefs minus 8.5, Kelce touchdown, Lions minus 8.5, McLaurin touchdown, Sam Laporta touchdown, and the side props of Patrick Mahomes over 23.5 rushing yards and a Jaden Daniels interception. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, even though it's going away, so make sure to follow us everywhere else, YouTube, and anywhere else that you find Pushing the Pylon. See you Sunday for those games.